皆さん、こんにちは。Welcome to Nihongo.
And for this video, I am going to teach you how to introduce yourself in a more natural way. Okay, so let's start. First, you usually say nice to meet you, right? When you first meet someone. In Japan, you say はじめまして、はじめまして、はじめまして。はじめまして means nice to meet you. It's from hajimete, which means first time. Next is you want to say your name. In Japan, you say your surname first before your first name. So, for example, if your name is Jenny Lopez, you would say Lopez Jenny. Okay, so how would you say I am Jenny Lopez? In Japanese, you would say Lopez Jenny desu, which means I'm Jenny. If you want to say my name is Jenny Lopez, which is how children would usually introduce themselves. So my name is, you would say 私の名前はロペス・ジェニーです。私の名前はロペス・ジェニーです。Another way of saying I am Jenny Lopez is 私はロペス・ジェニーです。私はロペス・ジェニーです。So 私はwatashi means I, and wa is just a subject marker to point out that you're talking about the subject, so you use wa. So 私はロペス・ジェニーです。However, in Japan, you usually omit the watashi wa, okay? Because when you keep repeating watashi wa, it sounds annoying. Okay, so a more common, more natural way of saying your name is your name and then this. Okay, name this. Alright, so let's do it again one more time from hajimemashite. Okay, hajimemashite, Lopez Jenny desu. Okay, so now you have two lines. Next, you want to say, please call me Jenny, right? Because saying your name, your full name is a bit formal. So now you want to be a bit more friendly and you just want them to call you by your first name. So you would say, Jenny to yonde kudasai. Jenny to yonde kudasai. Jenny to yonde kudasai. So please call me Jenny. Okay? Next, you would want to say your age. However, in Japan, it's really not common to say your age for when you first meet someone or when you introduce yourself for the first time. But yeah, just for studying purposes, okay, you would say your age, sai, and then this. Okay, so if you are 27 years old, you would say 27歳です。27歳です。27歳です。So 27 is 27, and then sai is years old, and then this. 27歳です。Okay, I'm going to make another video for numbers and counting. So just wait for that video. Okay, so let's do it again from the beginning. はじめまして。ロペス・ジェニーです。ジェニーと呼んでください。27歳です。Okay, now you have 4 lines. Next is you would want to say which country you're from. So if you are from America, you'd say I'm from America, right? But in Japanese, you would just say your country and then jin and then this. Jin means person or people, person. Okay, so if you say your country plus jin, that means you are a person from that country. Okay, so let's say if you're American, you'd say アメリカ人です。アメリカ人です。If you are Filipino from the Philippines, you would say フィリピン人です。フィリピン人です。フィリピン人です。Okay, if you are from Canada, if you're Canadian, you would say カナダ人です。カナダ人です。Now, if you are Chinese, China in Japanese is 中国. So you would say, I'm Chinese, you would say, 中国人です。中国人です。If you're from Korea, if you're Korean, Korea in Japanese is 韓国. So you'd say, 韓国人です。韓国人です. Okay, I'm Korean. Now, how would you say Japanese in Japanese? That would be 日本人. Nihon is Japan. Nihon. So 日本人です. 日本人です. Okay, so now that's 5 lines, right? So let's review. はじめまして、ロペス・ジェニーです。ジェニーと呼んでください。27歳です。フィリピン人です。Okay, now, all right, you can stop there. Okay, you can stop there and say the end line whenever you introduce yourself, which is よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。Which means, literally, please be good to me, or please take care of me, or I'm looking forward to working with you. よろしくお願いします has many different meanings depending on how you are going to use it, or depending on the situation. So you can also use よろしくお願いします when you ask someone a favor. Okay, so at the end of your conversation, you could say よろしくお願いします. So it's like that. So it has many different meanings, but again, at the end of introducing yourself, you have to say よろしくお願いします. Okay, so you can stop there, alright? So let's review from the top up to よろしくお願いします. Okay? はじめまして、ロペス・ジェニーです。ジェニーと呼んでください。27歳です。フィリピン人です。よろしくお願いします. Okay, so that's how you introduce yourself simply, okay, in the simplest way possible. But, okay, if you want to talk about okay, where you're from originally, let's say if you're from a specific place in your country and you want to talk about that, you can say 出身は. Okay, I'm from the place. 出身は. Okay, let's say if you're from the Philippines and you live or you're from Manila, you would say 出身はマニラです。出身はマニラです. Or if you're from Cebu, you would say 出身はセブです。出身はセブです. Okay, so you're going to say I'm from and then the place and then this. All right. Now, if you want to talk about what you do, if you want to say whether you're a student or you're working, okay, you have to say what you do and then this. If you want to say you are a student, it would be 学生です。学生です。学生 is student. 学生です。But if you want to be more specific, like when you are a college student, okay, college or college student is 大学生. 大学生. So you would say, I'm a college student. 大学生です. 大学生です. And then, if you want to talk about your profession, let's say if you are an English teacher. Okay, teacher first. If you're a teacher, you would say 教師です. 教師です. 教師 is teacher. 教師です. If you want to say you are an English teacher, you'd say 英語教師です. 英語教師です. 英語 is the English language. 英語教師です. Now, maybe you would have heard of sensei. Sensei is teacher. Okay. So if your teacher's name, let's say, is Tanaka, you would say Tanaka Sensei. But if you're talking about yourself in your profession, it is more professional to say Kyoshi. Kyoshi desu. Okay, what about office workers? Okay, in Japan, office workers are called 会社員. 会社員. Company is 会社. 会社. And if you are an office worker, you would say 会社員です。会社員です。会社員です. Alright, now what about if you want to say, I am working at, I'm working at, and then place. Let's say if you want to tell others that you are working at a supermarket or a grocery store, you would say スーパーで働いています。スーパーで働いています。Super is supermarket. で indicates a place, okay, so where? So スーパーで働いています。働いています means working. 働いています。スーパーで働いています。Okay, if you want to say I'm working at a bank, 銀行で働いています。Bank is 銀行で働いています。Right, now what about if you want to talk about the specific company you are working at or you're working for, you would say, company に勤めています。company に勤めています。Let's say if you're working for IBM, you would say, IBM に勤めています。IBM に勤めています。に is a particle again that indicates where or for. Okay, so IBM に勤めています。勤めています is a formal way of saying you're working for someone or for a company. Okay, 勤めています. Alright, so again, if you want to say you're working for, let's say, Metro Bank に勤めています. Okay, you're working for Metro Bank. Okay, so I think that's it for this video. Again, let us review from the beginning. If you just want to say a short and simple self-introduction. Self-introduction, by the way, in Japanese is 自己紹介. Okay. Alright, let's practice again. So, let's review. Okay. はじめまして。ロペス・ジェニーです。ジェニーと呼んでください。27歳です。フィリピン人です。出身はマニラです。よろしくお願いします。Oh, and if you want to say, let's say Jenny is an English teacher, right? 英語教師です。よろしくお願いします。Thank you so much, and if you like this video, subscribe now to my channel so that you would be updated for my future uploads. Don't forget to click on the notification bell, alright? And thank you so much for watching. Watch more of my videos and see you next time.